Become a profitable trader, it is very, very important we understand the difference between a support zone and a demand zone, because the failure to understand this will make you to become liquidity in the market. To better explain what is the difference between a support zone and a demand zone, I would like to use this very chart. This is BTC as of today, as at the time of this very recording. So I want to explain the difference between a support zone and a demand zone so that we can learn and implement. All right, let's make it very brief. A support zone are areas in the price chart where markets revisit at least twice. A support zone in the market, this is a chart, this is where the market has revisited at least twice. That is a support zone. But a demand zone are areas that an impulsive move resume, but price have not mitigated it. Don't get confused. Price have not visited it yet. So if price visit that place twice, that was a support zone, but it's no longer a support zone. So, sorry, that was a demand zone, but because price have visited it twice, it is no longer a demand zone. It is now a support zone. So I'm going to explain those things in detail. So let's start with this. First of all, this is a zone. So this particular zone, price have visited it twice. Look at 1 year. This is another one. So that zone is no longer a demand zone. It is now a support zone because it has the ability to hold this price. Price goes up, it come back. It is very possible that when this price can come back and still hold here and like that and like that and like that. So that is a support zone. It is no longer a demand zone. But the time that price was not there, by the time that price was moved from this point, this impulsive move, and come back here, when the price was about to come back, when the price was at this point was to come in here, this was a demand zone. The time the price have hit this place, it was a demand zone. For the fact that price have revisited it, it is no longer a demand zone. It is now a support zone. Because one thing that is there is that your ability to understand this will save you. Because when you know that this is a demand zone, institution will no longer concentrate in trading here. Yes, it is possible that when price come here, they can just push the market, but they will be targeting the next demand zone. Institution trade demand zone, retail traders trade support zone. Let's have that understanding. So if price break this place, this is what it's going to tell you. If you have this understanding, if this is a demand, if this is now a support zone, so your question is going to be, if price should come and break this place, where is it going to? The price will be heading straight to the next demand zone. Remember, it's not a support zone, the next demand zone, which possibly could be here. Yes, this could be the next demand zone. So if price break this particular place like this, it's coming down here, or it's coming towards this point, because this is another demand zone, like you can see. If price happen to break any of these, this is the first one. This was a demand zone when price did not visited it twice, but now that price have mitigated it twice, so that means it's no longer a demand zone, it's now a support zone. But so now with that in mind, if price should come down from here and break this point, where is it heading to? It's heading to the next demand zone, because that's another demand zone now, or it could also head to the next one here that is here. So either of these. So the difference between a demand zone and a support zone is a support zone price have mitigated twice, just like what you can see here. But a demand zone is still fresh, price haven't yet mitigated it. So just like this particular one we are seeing here, this particular place, price haven't yet visited it, nor this one that is here, price haven't yet visited it. So once price visited it, it will no longer be a demand zone, it will become a support zone. Now what this simply means is that institutions are watching and waiting for price to come to this point for them to pull their trigger. I hope you've learned something. I hope it's clear. I hope you understand. My goal is to see as I can simplify this market for you to learn and understand and become a profitable trader. So if you know you really want to learn, then I'll advise you to subscribe to this channel, because I drop free powerful videos on this channel. And if you know you have something you want to learn, drop the comments in the sessions for us, because we are putting our energy to help you. Just like you can see, this is another demand. This is a supply zone. This is a supply zone. but this is a resistance zone. Can you see the difference now? So anytime price will go up to this supply zone, they will definitely sell. And once price get to this place, this is now a supply zone. Did you get it from that angle? So the supply zone or the demand zone and a support zone, the difference is a support zone has been mitigated twice, just like what you can see currently on BTC. Price has visited this particular zone. It is now is no longer a demand zone, it is now a support zone. Price can still come back and hold you and move up. Anytime price get to, you can move up, but if price should break here, it is heading to the next demand zone, just like you can see. I hope you're not confused. I hope you've learned something. Have a wonderful night and rest. Bye bye for now.